Good morning and welcome to News Desk here on Joy News Multi TV. Coming up in this bulletin, traders at the KJT market set to demonstrate in protest of ongoing registration of traders by the Kumasi Metropolitan Assembly. Police arrest 2 more suspects involved in an acid attack leading to the death of Upper East Regional Chairman of the opposition NPP. Government defends decision to privatize some state-owned property. The details of these stories and more, including business and sports, over the next 60 minutes. My name is Kwabna Chenchen. You're welcome to News Desk. Greater Accra Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, Ishmael Ashiti, says they will not hesitate to use legitimate means to drive out the National Chairman and General Secretary of the party if its National Executive Committee fails to respond to petitions for the two to step aside. Although he admits calls for their resignation are unconstitutional, he believes it is in the best interest of the party for the two to be asked to step aside.
According to him, since the 2 persons were elected into office, the party has not known peace. He outlined a number of issues, such as disregard for party structures and putting parochial interest above the party needs, he says are typical of the 2 executives.
Well, it has been happening from the day we voted for the present national executives. We have been trying to manage it. But we just got 1.5 years to go into election 2016, and we feel we cannot sit back again. Something must be done.
Exactly what are your concerns when it comes to the national chairman and the general secretary?
Yes, the party have never known peace since they took office. We've been trying to talk to them, but they've been doing things that make them always on one side against their colleagues. Whilst we below, we are waiting for them to bring out strategies, plans for us to execute the 2016 agenda. They will always be quarreling among themselves at that. What is that? We are tired of their quarreling at the top. We are seriously tired of that.
He says the decision for the 2 to step aside was agreed by all regional chairmen of the party after a meeting in the Upper East Regional Capital, Bolgatanga. The meetings were necessitated by the increasing calls for their resignation following the murder of the party's Upper East Regional Chairman, Adams Mahama. He stressed that if these concerns are not addressed, they will not hesitate to use legitimate means to kick the 2 out of office.
For what we are doing now, they are not constitutional. But one fact is that the people who took that decision were the people who voted them into office. So it will be very easy to invoke the necessary provisions in our constitution if they will not adhere to our call to step aside. We are counting on the National Council of Elders mainly to go down and start talking to them. I have been informed that some discussions have already started taking place. We are waiting a week, 2, and if we are not getting any response coming out, we will advance ourselves.
The 6 regions that have so far reached a decision include Central, Eastern, Greater Accra, Western, Volta and Bronga-Hafo. The remaining regions are expected to arrive at a decision by the end of the week. Matilda Pomaga for Joy News, Accra.
General Secretary of the opposition New Patriotic Party, Akofo Agyepong, has denied ever resigning from the party. A resignation letter addressed to Joy News suggested that he had resigned and informed the National Council of the party on Tuesday morning. But speaking to Joy News, Mr. Agyepong categorically denied resigning and expressed shock that anyone would go to that length to have him removed from the party. He also questioned the constitutionality of the processes that have begun in the regions to impeach him and party chairman Paul Afoko.
you to know that I have not signed any letter. I have not issued any letter. I'm still at post. So if some people have been able to fake my email address, and I mean, there are a lot of IT people who do all sorts of things in the country these days, and so people can do things. I am at post. I want to reassure the people of my party, the people of our country, that I won a duly contested election, was sworn in by a public organization, the Electoral Commission, and so I'm a public officer. I earned my position, and I intend to see out my mandate. And if there are people in our party who want to push for my removal, there are constitutional processes that it should follow. None has been followed. What has been happening around the country is an illegality. It is shameful. It should never have happened, because that is not what our constitution prescribes for us to do. So I'm still at post.
Is that a strategy then? This is a hack of your email then?
Well, perhaps maybe it is a hack of my email. As I said, I don't have much knowledge in IT, so yes, my email is agyepong@yahoo.com, but I don't write letters with agyepong@yahoo.com. So I don't quite understand. And I hear it is on an NPP letterhead.
An official NPP letterhead.
And it is signed by who?
It's signed by yourself. It says Akofo Agyepong, former General Secretary.
Former General Secretary.
Former General Secretary.
I'm still General Secretary of my party. And they should stop all this confusion and stop faking things. People are desperate to get me out of the party. They are not going to have that comfort. I'm going to fight and stay. And I'm going to last this out, and I'll ride this storm. And so it's not going to happen.
Now listen to this. This comes from the party's headquarters. It says, the MPP letterhead we are used to. It says, headquarters, private mailbag, Accra, North Ghana. All the details we've come accustomed to as far as the headquarters is concerned is on it.
My brother, have I been to the headquarters today? Have you cited me there? Perhaps you should ask those officers who have been to the headquarters today. You should ask them, because I don't have any custody of our letterheads at home. And I'm saying you're speaking to me personally. I'm saying that I have not resigned. That's what it is. I have not resigned. I would not resign. I will stick to my position, which I earned through my sweat and through the trust that the people of this party have in me. And I have worked hard and toiled for this party, and I'm not going to leave this position. I mean, clearly, these are unseen hands, people who want to destroy our party, bring the name of our party into disrepute. All that they've tried to do over the last 2 weeks, even to try and hang a murder around my neck. I mean, they will do anything. But I'm a very firm, strong person, and I'm resolute. And by the grace of our Lord, I believe in what I'm doing. I know I am right. And therefore, I'm going to stick to my position. And those who think I'm going to resign, better think about it. I'm not going to resign. Those who want to impeach me can go ahead, and I'll make sure that they will lose the impeachment effort. They would lose the impeachment effort. And this will eventually triumph over evil.